said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cardinals offense will go on the attack first. The gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Moss. Setting up the screen. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacey. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Louisville! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the and the timing to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Hit right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second to play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. No. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. The 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, He could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Pitt pushing the base. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. They'll try to run for it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Touchdown, Pitt. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Golden. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Look out, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. That's caught. It's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Just keep swinging it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point here will tie the game.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got a man. It's Golden. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Makes the catch. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Unloads to the wideout. And intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Lacy. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Makes the catch. It's golden. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Moss. That's caught. It's Brown. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hicks. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking left. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Got a man. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
With the catch, it's Reed. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Panthers are flying down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Fights off a defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Gonna run it. It's Watson. Breaks the tackle. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's got it again. Across the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Brown. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Going for the marker on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the 1st? That's huge.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Louisville! And that one will give him the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Hit right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the one.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long. And
to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Pitt pushing the pace.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Buys a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Holstein. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. The tag. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A quick pass to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Hit right back to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Holstein. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hicks.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. Power football with the run. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on